What's up, guys? Ross here. It is day 18 of my guitar road to glory. Today we're going to be practicing pages 4 and 5 of Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. So the daily goal is to learn pages 4 and 5, and still the weekly goal is to learn the whole song. For those interested, the song is 17 pages long. Now you're like, whoa, it's 17 pages and it's already day 18. You have 18, 19, 20, 21 to learn the rest, to learn pages 4 through 17. Well, don't worry. A lot of the pages are, chorus, which we've already learned, and it's pretty much the same throughout. So I'm not too concerned about not reaching the weekly goal. But hey, if I don't reach the weekly goal, then of course I have to do a forfeit for you guys, and that's something I'll figure out in case I have to do it. Fingers crossed I don't, but let's worry about that when we get there. Today, let's just focus on playing pages 4 and 5. Now, page 4, the tabs that we're going to be learning today take place in frets 14, 15, 16, 17. For the first line, for the first two measures, and then the second line of page 4, which is the last line also, takes place in frets 14, 13, and 12. So not too big of a deal. We practiced that a little bit yesterday. Should be relatively easy. But for now, let's work on the first line, which, as I said, takes place in fret 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now this is extra hard because it's even closer than what we were working in yesterday. Yesterday we were just doing 12 through 15, but now we're doing 12 through 17. Quite a lot. But once we get into it, I'm sure we'll get it down. So the strings that we're going to be playing today is the G string on fret 14, 16, 17, 16, 14, and then we're going to move to the B string and we're going to play the 15th fret. That's just for the first measure. So let's work it. Alright, it's a little tricky, but we'll play it a few more times and I'm sure we'll get it. Pretty good actually for the second try. We'll do it again. 14, 16, 17, 16, 14, then down to 15. Alright, one more time, and I'm going to try it this time without looking. It's particularly hard, I think, to do it without looking over here, because it's just such a new area for me, I've never, besides for yesterday, but we didn't, work with frets 16 and 17, I've never been this close. So, I'll do it without looking, and we'll see how that goes. Pretty good without looking. Now, let's move on to the second measure, which is the B string, fret 15, twice in a row, and then fret 13, 12, and then back up to the G string, 12, up again a string, 14, back down, 14. It's the same measure we learned yesterday, actually. So it's not too difficult, but let's give it a whirl. Oops, messed up, I played the wrong string. We'll do it again. 15, 15, 13, 12 on the B string. We'll do it again, because there's a little bit of a mistake in there, not too much of a mistake. Alright, now let's put the two measures we've learned together and see how we manage. Not too shabby. I think that's good enough to move on to the next line now. So, the next line of page 4, which is also the last line, is back to the G string, and it's fret 14, and then you move down to the B string, and it's 12, or fret 12, 12, up to the E string, 12, back down to the B string, 12, and that's just the first measure. So lots of 12s to be had. Let's give it a go. We'll do it again. 14, 12, 12, 12, 12. One more try. Alright, and then the next measure is 14, or back to the G string, 14, 12, and then up to the Eddie 8 Dynamite, the D string, 14, fret 14, and then to the B string, fret 12, and then up to the G string, fret 14. So let's give it a try. Alright, let's try it again, this time a little bit faster. One more time, a little bit faster. Alright, pretty good. And then the last measure of the page, it's over here in the first fret, and then second fret. Oh, it's what's this, an A chord. Alright, it's an A chord. So then the last, an A minor. Then the last measure is just an A minor chord altogether. Alright, let's see if we can put all that together, the last line, without any mistakes. Move back down here. So G, 14, by the way, there is a few seconds rest between the last chord over here and then playing the A minor up here. So there's no need to rush. You have about 4 seconds to get set. Alright, that's page 4. Now, let's move on to page 5. Try to learn that, and then see if we can put them together. Alright guys, page 5, very simple. It's exactly what we learned on the first day. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, page 5 now. It's very simple because we've already learned it. It's exactly the same chords. 5 is the exact same as page number 1. So, no further explanation needed. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so that was a lot, but essentially what it is, it's the same 4 measures, just repeated 4 times in a row. So, it might seem like a lot, but it's really not because it's all the same thing. So, let's try it one more time, and then we'll do both pages together. So, here we go. Page number 5. Let's do it a little bit faster this time. Okay, let's try it again. So that was page 5. Now let's put them together and see if we could nail this daily goal. Alright guys, now before I get into playing pages 4 and 5, I want to let you know that once I get to page 5, I'm not going to play the entire page. I'm only going to play the first line, and that's simply because the entire page is exactly the same as the first line. It's just, the first line played 4 times. So instead of having to listen to that same line repeated over and over, I'm only going to play it once. Now with that in mind, let's see if I could knock the daily goal out of the park on the first try. Here we go, pages 4 and 5 together. Alright guys, I think that was good. Now obviously it wasn't perfect, but as I always say, I'm not looking for perfect, I'm just looking for at least a B, and I think that was a B. If you don't think so, then please leave an. As always, if you have anything you think I should know, please drop it down below in the comments section. If you liked what you saw today, don't be afraid to smash that like button. And if you're new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Till next time, guys, peace.